Hey guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Today, I have honestly just been playing around in my craft room since about 3 o'clock this morning, because that's what happens when I can't sleep, is I come down and play around in here. And I created a master board just kind of out of some scraps and stuff, and I'll show that to you. And this is going to be, I'm going to list this as a free download on my Ko-fi site. So it'll be listed for free for the first couple of weeks, and then I'll likely throw $1 or something on there. But yeah, so this is the clause sheet that I was playing around with. I just used some vintage book page from a Reader's Digest, some of these vellum stickers. I then put on some labels, and then had a lot of fun with a coffee splatter stencil that I had. And yeah, I just created this really cool, fun masterboard. So you can go over to my Ko-fi site and download this for free right now. And then that inspired me to finally work on a project that I've kind of been putting off. So what I am doing right now is I bought this business journal from my local bookstore. Now, the reason why I bought one as opposed to making one is this is what I'm using for work. And I really, really enjoyed the layout of this particular journal, insofar as I like that it has like a goals and objectives, if I can speak properly, oh my goodness, new projects, ideas, accomplishments. I really like that. And then they have that, so things to do this month, new project ideas. I really like how this is laid out. And then on the days themselves, it's got, you know, my kind of daily work, some personal stuff that I have going on, correspondence to do this week. And then, of course, it's got some quotes and stuff, which is, you know, everybody likes that, right? I do anyways. So yeah, I like the way that this one is laid out. And I thought, well, you know, it's not really my style in terms of the cover, but I can make it my style. So I invested in and purchased this, and now we're going to go ahead and kind of make it our own. And how I'm going to do that is in the style that I just showed you of the masterboard. I have gone ahead and pre-cut a whole bunch of vintage book page, some of that yummy aged looking paper. You can see how it's kind of browned on the edges. So I cut these down so that I just have the text. I took off the borders and any, you know, overly large white gaps in the text. I kind of cut that down, and just, yeah, so I've gone ahead and prepared those. Now, with this journal, this is a very, very smooth cover. So I think the first thing I need to do to prepare this is to go ahead and gesso the cover so that it has some tooth for me to be able to glue the paper down to. So let's go ahead, and I'll probably just fast forward through this part at some point here, but I just have this. This is just Artist Loft white gesso, and I'm just honestly going to go ahead and just start putting this down on here. Trying not to, you know, get any on the pages underneath, but if I do, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But like I said, this will just give it some tooth. You could also use like some sandpaper and file down the glossy bits as well. But this seems to work just nicely with some gesso. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well and that you're able to find yourself in your creative spaces. If you are, let me know what you're working on. I'm always interested to know what you guys are doing. I have what do I want to call it? I have created a new email address, because what I would like to do is have more, kind of start more of like a little community with you guys. So I'd like to be able to share your work. It's an email address that you can email me pictures of what you're working on. And then what I can do is then, obviously, if you're sending them to me, you'd be sending them to me with my, with your permission for me to show your artwork on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of start like a little community of show and share type deal, and, you know, share ideas with each other. So I will let you know right now what that email address is. I believe it is, because I just set it up, it is crafting, what is it? I just did it, and now how is it that I forget my own email address? You guys, this is what happens when you wake up too early. And of course, it's not loading. Anyways, I will write it down and I will share it with you guys. Unfortunately, I have another issue. My husband changed internet providers, and they didn't come in time to reconnect the internet before it disconnected from our previous provider. So I'm not exactly happy about that. So here I am doing a video and I have no idea how I'm going to get it uploaded is going to be the issue, or I'll have to wait. Oops, got a whole bunch of gesso there. I might have to wait to upload it until I have internet connection back again. But yeah, this is why men should not be allowed to do things unsupervised. I would have made sure, had I set it up, that we had enough time. He tried. I'll give him that. They didn't show up. It was kind of their fault, but oh well, what do you do? Now we just, our family is without internet. Oh my goodness, we have to talk to each other. It's horrible. It is a terrible thing. Hi, good morning. You look very nice. My son just popping down to say hello. So there we go. We've got this all gessoed up, and that's really going to help give us some tooth to be able to stick some of our items down. Now, there is a pocket on the inside that I will need to do after this dries, but so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to pause you. I'm going to dry this with my heat gun, and then I will be back. Okay, so this has now completely been dried by the heat gun, and it definitely has much more grit to it, so I think this will work really well. I have my pieces of vintage book page here, and I'm just going to be using some so this is just a container that I got from the dollar store. It was originally matte Mod Podge, but I have been adding to this. I've been making kind of my own because I have this huge big thing of Elmer's glue all, and so I just put some glue in there and mix some water in and kind of make my own Mod Podge out of it. And I just like the size of this little bottle because it sits on my shelf nicely. It doesn't take up too much room. So this is what we're going to use, and we're just going to start. And I don't want the book page going all in the same direction. I want it to be going in different directions, if that makes sense. So just kind of to give you an idea, just laying this on. Do some upside down, some right side up, some sideways. So yeah, just basically we're going to be layering these pages on. Let's see, we'll do this one like this. So I'm just trying to get an idea of how I want this to look. Put that there. I don't want that all to be right side up. Yeah, I like the look of that. I think that's going to look really good. Okay, so now I got to figure out how to get this down. Okay. The trick is to try and get it back the way I had it. I might not be able to do that, but that's okay. So let's start right here. Just add a little bit of this homemade Mod Podge. And we will just start gluing this down. So this is a really fun way to get your own style of journal without having to, you know, like I was looking at trying to do my own day timer planner, but to print off all the pages would just be, well, I'd use up all the ink that I have in my printer for one. It would just take so much time and so much paper. So, you know, this day timer wasn't cheap, but that's okay because I really like how it's laid out. Like I like how the days are set out. So for me, it was worth it. But again, I just didn't like the style of it. So we can fix that. We have the capability to make it our own. So that's what we're going to do. Is that... I want to make sure I've got it. Some of my pages I think are getting glued together, but that's okay. Gives it character. So trying to get that lined up. There we go. And then where was this one? I think I'll do this. So yeah, I likely think what I'll do is, because I'm going to be playing around with this for quite a bit, I will just stop talking and likely put some music on, or maybe even fast forward, but you can just watch the process of how I get this journal cover done to the way I want it. Okay, so this is now dried, and the next step we want to do is to pull out some of our vellum stickers. And so I'm just going to rifle through my little stamp container here. And I want to make sure that everything is orientated the proper way, because this is a journal. It's not a, I guess I don't have to. Ooh, I like that owl because I love owls. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess you don't have to have them all going the same way, but we're just kind of playing around with the layout of what we might like. I really like this fox too. So we have the owl, we have this. Maybe we need a mushroom. I feel like I need odd numbers. Do I have one that goes sideways? That might be nice. Let's see. It's kind of a rainy day here today. We had a good day yesterday. We had some neighbors and friends over for a barbecue. My husband cooked amazing steaks and chicken, and he made his homemade bruschetta. Oh, it was so good. I kind of like those yellow roses. A little more than those ones. Yeah, so I literally, while this was drying, went up, had a quick shower, and then I had some leftovers. Had a baked potato and some chicken. Oh, so good. My tummy's now nice and full. Nice comfort food. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any sideways that I would like to use, which is really interesting because I thought there were a bunch, but alas, there are not. There's that one again. Okay, so I think I like this for the front. Let's try and I don't necessarily want them all to be this, you know, parallel to each other. So I think that's nice. And the back, what do I want to do on the back? That's cute. Maybe something like that. Too pink. Changed my mind. I'm allowed to do that. I reserve the right to change my mind at any particular time. We have here, these ones are cute little cats. I don't know what I would use them on, but they're cute nonetheless. Oh, I like the bike. And we've got a floral one. Phonograph. Ooh, cannabis medicine. Why not? Gonna have the back a little more whimsical, kind of like that. This bike, safety matches. Okay, and let's figure out how we want this to go. Maybe that one there. I like my cannabis there. I just like my cannabis. Who am I kidding? I don't really drink much anymore, but I do have cannabis drinks. And usually it's just one cannabis drink, and it just kind of will put you in that same kind of state of mind as drinking, but without the hangover. So I'll just have one cannabis drink while I'm hanging with friends, and I like that. And yeah, I think it's better for you personally, but that's just my personal choice. Not if you don't like the cannabis thing, that's fine. I just like that it's natural and it helps me sleep. I'd rather have that than some of the medications that the doctors try and push on you. The side effects are worse than not being able to sleep, and then you wake up the next day and you either have a metal tasting mouth or you're so foggy in the head that you can't function. So that's my little PSA about cannabis and me. All right, I really like how that is laid out. So let's go ahead and start gluing these down. And because they are washi stickers, they should glue down fairly well, but I have trust issues. So I'm going to use my glue stick, and I save these little backers as so that I can use them for like windows and things. Why not, right? They're perfectly shaped for little specimen windows, and they're nice and thin, not like acetate. Acetate can be quite thick sometimes. Here's my little glue book. I feel like that might be needed for this job. I really like owls. I have them kind of around my house. I just picked up a set of ceramic white owls off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and one of them it was like a big white ceramic owl, and it has gorgeous spider plant it's hanging through it, so it looks like the owl has like a head of hair with the plant, but it has a ton of babies that came with it, and I'm so in love with it. I love plants, I love owls, all the things. Okay, I'm looking for my scraper. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Let's put you on. So this is the fun part. This is the part that you get to decorate it any way your heart desires. And we're just really stepping up excuse me, pardon me, really stepping up a look of a plain journal just by adding some book page and some vellum stickers. And then we'll do a little bit of stenciling on there. Maybe add a few labels. Okay, kind of want this a little bit lower than the owl so they're not straight horizontal to each other. Love that. And then we're going to do our little mushroom. And these stickers, I think, came from AliExpress. It's likely where I got these many moons ago, and I've been hoarding them. So it feels really good to use up what's in my supplies. Put that right there. And I think like this. So let's put this one down. Hopefully you can see. Try and move it up a little bit. And I'm getting better at peeling these. But then I have to really be mindful of wherever I started to roll it down, that I have to put enough glue there because it kind of needs a little bit of extra stick, if you know what I mean, after I've been playing with it. That there. So I'm really liking the look of this. It's making me very, very happy. Remember what it looked like before? Just that blue geometric kind of pattern to it. I still have to do the inside pockets, but we can do that another day. Right now we're just going to focus on the cover and getting that to how we want it. yeah, I like it. Yeah, making me very happy. Having troubles picking things up today. Don't know if that's because I need to file my nails down or what have you, but it just seems like I'm struggling. I've got quite a little collection now of these little acetate backers, so I'll have to do something with them. I have to think about that, what we want to do. Ooh, I like it a lot. Edison phonographs. I wish I had a phonograph. They're one of my favorite things. Like, yeah, it's cool to have a record player, but do you have a phonograph, right? That would be something I'd love to get my hands on. Probably not very many left in existence in the world, I don't imagine. So I'm trying to, when I place these as well, excuse me, where the joins are, I kind of use that to cover up a bit. And the next step here after this is to, big glue gooby there, pick out some labels. So now I gotta switch my mind to that and where I want to place them. I mean, you don't have to, you can leave it just like this, but I like the added layers. Just kind of gives something else for your eye to travel to. Makes it a little more interesting. Okay, we are getting there, friends, we are getting there. I've learned that I need to slow down and enjoy the process. Like, because I want to just get so many things made. I have so many ideas going on in my head and I want to get it done. But I'm starting to lose the joy of it. So I need to slow down, just enjoy the process. And then things will turn out better as well, because I'm not rushing to get something done. There we go, last sticker. Come on, you. All right. Get this last guy stuck down. Like that. How is that? I think that, pardon me, I think that is looking really good. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now, let's see what we have for labels. Pardon me. I have a little bit of a frog in my throat. Well, I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Don't ask me why I am saying that. I have no idea. Just had the old woman who swallowed a fly going through my head. I'm liking that. Put that one there. What do we have? Oh, what do we got buzzing going on here? Oh, we've got some motivation. What is our motivation for today, friends? It says, sometimes it takes a heartbreak to shake us awake and help us see we are worth so much more than we're settling for. Mandy Hale. Oh, that's a nice little quote for the day. Okay, you, I think I want to put that way. Something needs to happen there though. think of that? I like it. Pardon me. I'm going to grab a little sip of tea here as I ponder this. Yeah, I really like it. And I think I'm going to actually add corners. The little metal corners on here as well, just to step it up as well. So see, you can take something really, really simple and make it unique and your own just by adding some book page, some stickers and labels. And it's a fun process nonetheless. I'm going to use art glitter glue. Grab my little tweezers. I just love these reversible tweezers. If you do not have a pair, do yourself a favor. Get a pair and play with them. Use them and see how much easier it is to do things with them. Okay. Just ink around here. Some art glitter glue. And I'm going to Mod Podge again over the top after I do my stenciling. Put that right there. This little New York one. I've never been to New York, pardon me, but I'd really like to go. I think it's definitely on my bucket list of, you know, kind of places you just want to see. It's like, for me, it's like Vegas. I'm not a big gambler, but I love just the atmosphere of Vegas, just the people watching, that, you know, that whole thing. I just think it's so cool. And I think New York would be something like that as well. I want to go to Germany, like Austria. I think the ambiance or the feel of it would be really cool because, you know, they like their Oktoberfest beer. That was something I would like to check out. I'd like to go to Japan. I think it's another place that you just have to, like, just the feel of it. Being in that atmosphere would be really cool. Okay. I think I might need to get some more ink on my little sponge. So I'm really quite pleased with how this is coming along. I quite like it. This one needs to be trimmed down just a titch. Oh, you should see, I should show you guys. Maybe I'll do that on the next video, but I've been making some, well, they're kind of like, well, they're thread dolls. And so they kind of look like voodoo dolls, but I don't want to call them voodoo dolls because that gives it a bad connotation. So I want to call them mojo dolls. And they're to bring you good mojo, creative mojo. So I'm going to probably, I'll show you them on a video, but I think I'm going to attach some of them to my journals. So I think like on the spine of this one, I might attach one of my little mojo dolls on there. And yeah, just kind of, again, give it more interest, give it something interesting, something else interesting, I should say, to go on a journal. Instead of just like, I think I want to put, I got this in Happy Mail. Let's see if I can get it off. This gorgeous little tassel I got in some Happy Mail, and I'm debating whether or not I want to attach that on here. I think I do. I think that would look really cool. I have to make some of these. But so yeah, that's on my list. Maybe a tassel, and we'll see if one of my, whoops, my little string dolls would look good on there. Maybe I'll do, I don't really, don't really think I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do the string dolls because, you know, I'm not the best at it. But it's another fun thing to do. I always have to be doing something. I have to keep my hands busy. I don't like being idle, like to sit and watch TV. Like I have to be doing something. I have to be fussy cutting. I have to be crocheting. Yeah, I just need my hands to be busy. Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. I like it so much. Okay, what are we going to do on the back? Guess we don't have to overly do the back because it's not going to be seen, but again, it's practicing our collage skills, so why not? That one's cool. That one could go there. And what else do we have? That one can go there. Oh, so many things to... Oh, look, this should have put this one here. The red foxes said to be rather numerous. Could I fit that there? That might be nice there. Tie in the foxes from the front to the back. Like that. Don't have any up and down labels going on. Oh, I like that. Let's see if I can punch the hole out. That's going to be too big. I don't want to use that. Pardon me for clearing my throat in your ear. Let's see. Get this somewhat in the middle. I think I could go with the bigger one. Could I? Oh no, it's too big. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Just kind of take down some of that white. Okay. How is that looking? I feel like I need some up and down ones. Here we go. Here's a little one that's up and down. Well, I like that. I don't think I'm going to use it. Okay. Number 72. Oh, this is kind of a cool one too. What do we think of that? I think it looks cool, so I'm going to do it. Because otherwise, I will keep going and overthink everything. And then I'll never be done. Let's trim up the edges of this one a little bit better. Okay, I think we had this one over here. So this might run us, let's see if we can get this done in an hour. I don't know, we're getting pretty close. But we'll try. Try and glue these down in record time because I still need to do the stenciling. Though that should not take as long as this part. Like that. So yeah, it's officially, summer is officially over here at our house, especially with this weather, with this kind of drizzly weather today. But all the kids are back at school now. So yeah, we are in full swing of our regular schedule. Next week starts No, not this week. Not this week. Next week starts our activities as well. So my daughter will start dance. My son has been in jiu-jitsu year round, but my other son will start fencing, and then we'll be going in opposite directions several nights a week. But you got to keep those kids busy because idle hands are the devil's work, let me tell you, right? Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. This one is a little vellum sticker. I'm not going to keep the backing of this one. It's just too tiny. Can't do it. It's too little. Okay. Oh, I like this. I could do this for hours, just collage stuff for hours. I'm also thinking of creating some ephemera packs. If you guys would be interested in that. So just from some of the ephemera that I kind of mass make or create, that I will bundle them up maybe in packages of 50 to 100 or something like that. I don't know. And then if you guys want like a little potpourri bag of, little mixed bag of ephemera, then you can have that for your journals, and then you don't have to make every single piece. You can see what suits your journal and go from there. All right, we did it, guys. This is the last little label. And I am liking how that turned out very much. If I can get this label a little straighter, that would be happy. Okay, excellent. I need to clean off my glue. And the next step is to do our stenciling. What do you guys think of it so far? I love it. Super excited. Okay, so let me grab out my stencils because I put them away. And these stencils that I'm using, I got, let me think here. Got them so long ago. I believe, don't quote me, but I believe they came from Temu. Temu or AliExpress. One of those. And then they're just all sorts of splatter ones. So I want to start off with my favorite on the front, which is the coffee cup ring splash thingamabobber. And we want that to go right that's not the coffee one, is it? Now I'm second guessing myself. Is that looks like the coffee one. Let me just pull out this. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, it just looks different for some reason. And let's put it right about here. And I want to use my little, what do you call these? Blending brush, but bristle brush, I don't know. I just like this for stencils. I like it a lot better than the foam ones. The foam ones seem to catch on the stencil edges, so not a big fan of that. I keep getting, so I'm on WhatsApp because a couple of my friends don't necessarily do texting, like iMessage or whatever you want to call it. So I'm part of this WhatsApp group for my old teacher friends, and I keep getting this random call from this like international number. Of course, I'm not going to answer it, or I could, and I could totally like mess with them because that's a lot of fun sometimes. But I don't, oh, I like it. I don't necessarily want them to know that it's a working number. Oh, just go away. A video. Somebody wants to video me. No, I have no idea who you are. I'm not videoing you. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, I like that a lot. And I want something up over here. So let's take a look at our smaller splotches. What do we have? Those are pretty big. Let's try. Where do we want that one? Right here? Yeah, let's try it right there. And which one did we say? This guy. I just like the look of these. They're so much fun. Just add another layer in dimension. So we got 1, 2, maybe another one over somewhere around here. Maybe I could use, could I use this? Oh, I gotta figure out how to, yeah, I think I want to do that one. Let me just, for ease, try and take it off, maybe. Come on. I like these little rings to hold everything together, but they sometimes can be quite annoying as well. Okay, there we go. No, don't fall through the hole. Okay, we'll just take you off right now. And try and put you back on. There you go. Struggle is real, people. Struggle is real. Okay, we are almost done. We're at the hour mark, so I need to get my butt in gear. I think I like that one there. It just makes it look like something's running down the page. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it, I like it. And then we just need a few little dots in there. So for that one, oops. Okay, now I'm just totally throwing stuff around. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Those are stars. That's not what we want. Okay, these are not what we want. I need the smaller little speckles. So I'm gonna have to use a bigger one for that. Let's put these back on. Oops, I missed one or two. Doesn't matter what order they go in as long as they're on there. Okay, so here they are. These little splatters right there. That's what we want. Like this. Okay, yes, I like that. And then some more of these little ones down here. Let's see. Yes. Oh, I like it so much, you guys. I'm so happy. Isn't that cool? And so now we need to do the back. And so I think I'll start off with this one. Like this. Yep, liking it. And then we need another splotch one. Oh, I'm just like throwing papers around now. Okay, which splotch do we want? I want this one right here. I think this will look good. Yep. And then we need, I like this little handprint. I don't know what I do with it, but I like it and I want to use it someday. Okay. What else? Maybe one more. Oh, bugger nuts. I knew that was going to happen. How about this one? Right there. Let's do it and then we will be done. I'll let it dry a little bit and then I'll probably go over top of it with some more Mod Podge just to seal everything in. And I'll have to be careful because it can reactivate the ink that we're putting on. So I'll just have to be mindful. Oops. Lifted up that sticker there with that stencil. That's not what we want to do. Just glue that bad boy right on back down. All right, guys. So that finishes up our little project for today. So we've simply taken, a rather unappealing agenda book and gave it new life with a collaged cover and back. Again, I'll have to do the inside. So this is what it looked like on the outside. I'll have to do these pockets, but look at it now. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. I'm so happy with how it turned out. So thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope that you did enjoy this. I will quickly put on some corners and we'll just call it a day. All right, you guys take care and remember, P.S. I love you.